Hey, what's up? Otaku Mike here. Let's talk about Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 2. So, Absolute Wonder Woman number 2 starts out with a bang. We get the fight between Harbinger-Prime and Wonder Woman, and this fight is pretty epic. We find out that Wonder Woman doesn't just have a big giant sword, she also has this magical lasso called Nemesis, which her mother Cersei made for her. It's not the lasso of truth. It's pretty cool. And we come to find out that this Nemesis rope thing, it basically burns the person who is bound by it, and they're from all the sins that they basically done over their lifespan, and it basically hurts them. And what one woman does is she binds Nemesis Prime and basically gets him to submit and leave the city and go off with his tail between his legs, in a sense. And so after the fight, Wonder Woman ends up meeting somebody from her past that she didn't think she would ever see again. She ends up meeting Steve Trevor, of all people. And we end up taking a little detour into the past, and we get to see the first meeting of Steve Trevor and Wonder Woman, which is somewhat a little similar to their original meeting, where Steve ends up washing up on the Isle of Hell. He almost gets attacked or he does get attacked by Hydra, but luckily Wonder Woman takes him back. And Steve ends up becoming unconscious, wakes up, and he thinks he's dead because he's in, quote, hell. But luckily, Wonder Woman tells him, no, you're not in hell. You're just on the Isle of Hell, and you're not dead. And they get a nice little get-to-know-you moment, very meet-cute-esque. And I love this part of the issue. After their nice little flashback that the two have, Wonder Woman gets taken to meet the people in charge of the military, the general at this city that's, fighting off the monsters and the demons, or whatever they're called. And he is not too happy with Wonder Woman basically endangering people to fight these monsters. But Wonder Woman's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, buddy. Hold your horses. I'm here to fight the monsters and whatnot. I get it. We're not in agreement, but we got to work together to take on Harbinger-Prime and all those little Harbinger little bat things. But things don't really go as planned. At the end of this issue, Wonder Woman ends up telling the general, as well as Steve Trevor, hey, you might want to evacuate the city. I thought the monster wasn't going to be this big, and the monster is huge. And the monster is basically death incarnate. And that's where we leave this issue off. Wonder Woman going off to fight death. All right, so let's take a look at the internal artwork. The internal artwork, I have to say, is just freaking amazing. And to be honest, I feel like my first video I did on this, I feel like it doesn't do the artwork really any justice. And I didn't really talk about it in that particular video because I did have the Noir edition, which was the black and white edition of issue 1. The artwork in this is actually really, really well done. And the coloring, if I can get to it, is just well done with all the reds and the muted colors it has going on. It's just very well done. And I kind of feel like the black and white version kind of hinders the artwork, to be honest. Because there's just so many different layers when you think in this depiction of Wonder Woman. I love the fact that her eye color changes when she was in battle and when she's not in battle. Just the whole scale of her fighting these giant monsters. And I loved this whole scene. This whole issue was just really, really good. But I love this scene where she ends up finding Steve Trevor. And I love the fact the little fire lizard is still around. He did not actually end up dying. But yeah, just all the little details, the panel layout, just the expressions on people's faces. This issue was just top notch from cover to cover. It is definitely worth your time and a lot of fun, especially this scene I really loved where one woman is feeding her Pegasus, and we find out that Pegasus' name is just Pegasus. That's all it is, and Steve Trevor is very shocked about Pegasus. But yeah, I mean, look at this artwork. It is just beautiful, beautiful. And there is death itself. Oh my God, I gotta say, I thoroughly enjoyed issue number 2. I loved issue number 1, but I feel like I loved issue number 2 just a little bit more. We definitely get into like more of who Diana is as a character, this new version of Diana. It was a lot of fun to get into like her thought process and stuff like that, and how she interacts with like the general and Steve Trevor and stuff like that. I liked the little meet cute thing with between Diana and Steve. It was really funny seeing how like Diana kind of sort of takes ownership over him and wants to protect him. And there's this funny moment to where Cersei thinks Diana kind of wants to keep Steve, but you know, obviously she can't like keep Steve. It's kind of like, I found him, I kind of want him. This issue very much felt like a nice slowish point in the issue. It was very much a calm before the storm, I feel like, with bigger and badder things to come. Like it was very well paced in a sense. Like it didn't feel like over bogged down with details or anything like that. It very much flowed nicely, and I can't wait to see where things go, to be honest. I very much feel like the creative team is firing on all cylinders, to be honest. And this is definitely worth your time to check out and read. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you enjoying reading this? Have you not read it? Let me know. Do you like Absolute Wonder Woman better than regular Wonder Woman? I do. Just saying. It's definitely worth your time. I will talk to you, Mike. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and stay safe.